Clubhouse. Clubhouse is in the building. Mr. Jonathan Bing is in the building.
Tonight, I just want to take you on.
I want to welcome everybody. Clubhouse, get ready.
Players, put your pinky rings up to the moon.
While it's still early,
What y'all trying to do?
y'all know what I like to say.
24 karat magic in the air.
I'm going to ask you to do me a favor.
So clear.
I want you to ping some of your friends and bring them in. Once again, ping some of your friends and bring them in.
Showtime, showtime, showtime. Guess who's back again? Oh, they don't know. Gone time. Oh, they don't know. Gone time. I bet they know as soon as we walk in. Showed up. I'm wearing Cuban links. Yeah. Designer mix. Yeah. Inglewood's finest shoes.
I got 3 in the hallway so far.
Might hurt yourself.
I'm watching y'all.
Grab the blues. Woo, shit.
Let me get some shares in that hallway really quick. Say something cool. Debate the News about to go live.
So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up.
Your boy Putin getting antsy.
Your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up.
We got a surprise about COVID.
Put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe so clear. Look out. Second best for the hustlers. Gangsters. Bad bitches and your ugly ass friends. I cannot preach. I cannot preach. I gotta show them how I pimp get it in. First, take your sip. Do your dip. Spend your money like money ain't shit. Ooh, ooh. We too fresh. Got to blame it on Jesus. Hashtag blessed. They ain't ready for me.
I want to welcome everybody to the pre-show party.
Was mad with some money in my pocket. Keep up.
Once again, do me a favor.
So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up.
Ping some of your friends and invite them in. Once again, ping some of your friends while it's early and invite them in.
Players only.
I got 17 shares. Can we get that up to about 50, y'all? Can we get those 17 shares up to 50? All you got to do is click the little double arrows at the bottom. There we go. And to all my Twitter family, it's real easy to put some on your Twitter feed.
That is Twitter too.
Everywhere I go, they be like,
Eric can after Twitter too.
nah, watch me break it.
What?
Twitter on Twitter, I can Twitter.
What's that sound? Come on now. 24 karat magic. Don't fight the feeling, invite the feeling. Just put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying?
And I want to give a special thanks to all the people that's been following us. We're going on our first month.
Magic in the air.
If you're in the audience, you want to make sure you raise your hand so you get up to the stage. It's gonna be a full house, I promise you.
What y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe so clear. Look out.
Welcome everybody, but before I get started, bro, what was you saying during my intro, Giuseppe? What did you keep saying? Giuseppe.
If you want that I share on Twitter too.
Okay, Giuseppe, do me a favor, brother. When I'm in the middle of warming up, bro, and doing my little thing with the music, that's not the time to unmute your mic and start speaking, bro.
I apologize.
Anyway, everybody, once again, welcome to the Debate the News Club. We are live once again on this beautiful Wednesday. We got a very interesting topic tonight, well, one of our interesting topics. But I'm going to once again invite everybody. I want to do something different. I want to fill my stage up with some newbies today. So all the people that has not had an opportunity to come and debate the news and talk, today is your day. I promise you, come to the stage and we're going to let you guys shine today, 100%. So I want to thank all my moderators. I'm going to mod a couple people in the next couple minutes. And moderators, when I do, all I ask is one thing. You do not moderate anybody and I'm very good at bringing people to the stage. So we don't even need your help for that. Just look cute on stage, and I'll appreciate that and ask you to join in the conversation. I got my man, the creator, the innovator, I almost said dictator because it rhymed with creator and innovator. I almost slipped and said dictator, but Jonathan will smack me. So the creator, the innovator, the impersonator. Damn, I almost said impersonator. Damn, Jonathan. What's up, Mr. Jonathan Bing? You are in the building. How are you doing, my brother from another? What's up, Mr. Bing? Jonathan said, I'm not going to get my check at the end of the week. What's up, Mr. Bing? Bing.
Oh, I'm so sorry, bro. I was muted. I said nothing up. The news is what's up, man. We are here to debate the news, Jerry. I'm happy to be here, man. I look forward to this, man. I'm like, yeah, is it starting yet? Is it starting yet? Because we get to have some very, and I guess, intellectual conversation and debates, man. So Dateline Wednesday, February 23rd, 2022. Jerry, we are here to debate the news. Have some interesting things. Putin is advancing into the territories, which means that this is the beginning of the invasion. And it looks like he's going to head into the rest of Ukraine as well. And Biden hit him with some sanctions. That pipeline has been stopped, and they hit the manufacturer, the maker of that pipeline, the builder. The United States sanctioned them as well. COVID deaths are down 90% since January, Jerry. That is
major.
Yeah, absolutely, very major. In addition to that, the truckers are heading to D.C. These Canadians, man, our country is so backwards, man. When have we started following the Canadians? We are usually the trendsetters. We are following Canadians. That's how bad things have gotten, that we are following our followers.
He said, following our followers. Why? Hey, you better be careful. You know these Canadians. Hey, you
they bring the heat.
Jerry,
Norman.
Jonathan.
I agree with Jonathan, though.
Stop. It's Norm.
And I'm Canadian, so I
What's
agree.
going to happen, buddy?
They do not play. But once again, before we get started, I'm going to ask y'all once again, while it's still early, ping y'all friends and invite them in. Just hit the little man with the little thing, whatever that is, and the plus sign, and ping your friends and bring them in. We got 30 shares on the wall. Let's get that up to 50, y'all. It's going to be a nice show today. Appreciate y'all. So yeah, Jonathan, man. So what's going on? Like, what's up with this Putin? Like, but he said it yesterday. I thought it was an advancement yesterday. What happened today? What happened today? What's different than the advancement he did yesterday? Bodie, have you been paying attention to it?
Well, I didn't check the news today, but I saw some things. Like he had a press conference and he said, like, to the NATO, said, go to hell. So that's all I see today. Well, obviously, I'm not agree if he's moving forward. That's bullshit. That's invasion, from my opinion as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So can I make a suggestion quick, Jerry? This is Annie.
Go ahead.
Just real quick. I know you're new to Twitter, but I tweet your rooms out pretty often. If you could just retweet those, it's not for me. You'll get more followers to your
I
page.
appreciate, but Annie, but next time just back channel me that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I
Okay.
appreciate that. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else want to jump in on this conversation? If so, just jump in. You know, this is interesting. Like I said, I didn't keep up on it today, but that's why I'm gonna debate the news, so y'all can give me the scoop on what's going on with the Putin.
Yeah. This is Mo. How you guys doing? How you doing, Jerry? Jonathan.
I'm good.
Yeah,
Are you doing your Yoshi impersonation right now?
Well, it's 1:10 a.m. over here, so yeah, with Putin, he did have that conference. He basically said the Ukrainian government, in his point of view, is illegitimate. And I think the debate right now is on three scenarios: whether they try to contain the area that they've gone into in the eastern province of Ukraine, which is pretty much pro-Russian, whether they try to expand within that east province and try to capture more land, or a full-on invasion. I think the last part is not really possible. Well, not possible, but it's highly unlikely. So that's the current situation, and they got hit with not that much of aggressive sanctions. But yeah, it is interesting. It's a bit hot, and I think time is going to control the situation.
Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Anybody else want to jump in this topic? Somebody got a hot mic that's crackling in the background. It's crackling. I don't know who that is, but go ahead, bro.
Yeah, more correct, or someone else correct me if I'm wrong, but I see the sanction in terms of sanctions, like Biden and the USA sanctioned only these two regions, like Donetsk and the eastern Ukrainian regions. That's true. So
They
so so
sanctioned
basically.
5 banks.
So basically, they
Yeah,
didn't sanction the whole Russia. They didn't sanction anything against Russia. They sanctioned the pipeline for sure, and they sanctioned those two regions.
No, they sanctioned all of Russia.
They did.
The oligarchs, they banks, everything else. They just did targeted sanctions as well.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
John,
it, it,
that's
it,
why
yeah,
that's why I need you on the stage, Jonathan, because I'd be lost, bro. I'm Jonathan is we can just mute our mics, let Jonathan talk. Go ahead, go ahead. Anybody else want to jump in? Once again, everybody,
it is five
I'm gonna
banks
say this.
though. It is 5 banks, 3 oligarchs, and it is circumvented to the region. So the Germans have indefinitely halted the Nord Stream 2, which is the pipeline for gas, which seems like, yeah, obviously that's going to affect Russia, but it's not a full sanctions list that people were expecting. It's not yet there. I guess they're approaching it in a step manner, like he has
But
approached this.
my question is, what Germany gonna do without this
They stopped
pipeline?
they
Because
stopped the Nord Stream 2.
I know.
Hey, Jonathan, are these dudes facts? Are these dudes statements facts,
Uh,
Yeah,
Jonathan?
someone tell me what's going
So
on. I
far,
don't
so
even
far,
understand.
first,
Okay,
so far.
Yeah, but what?
okay. Anybody else? In 1 second,
Hey,
Brody.
Terry,
Anybody
this
else
is
want to jump
Peter.
in? Go
Yeah,
ahead,
this is
Peter.
Peter. Yeah, I think they also, I don't know about 5 banks. I heard yesterday that it was 2 banks that they put sanctions on. They had oligarchs that they also put sanctions on, those that were closest to Putin within his circle. And this time around, unlike back the way they did it in 2014, they also levied these sanctions against the oligarchs' children and family members. So they can no longer pass money through family, which is a big difference this go around. And I think the rest of it was going to be incremental sanctions as he advanced more and continued to provocate and move along. They were going to levy additional sanctions.
Okay, okay. Sounds about, I guess, cool. Like I said, I haven't been keeping up on that aspect of it.
Tara's here.
Tara, that's what I was about to say. Tara, what do you know about this with these sanctions? And what do you know about the latest with this advancement, Tara? Is there something? Well, are you there, first of all, Tara?
I just joined, so I don't know what you're discussing. So give me a little.
We're discussing the Putin advances. He. I don't know if he went a step further. Is there anything different this morning or last
I
night?
don't think so. I mean, I think that, I think that basically the US is trying to do a controlled sanction, as it were, to try and leave some room to negotiate here. So not putting on the harshest things first. So I mean, I don't know what somebody just said, but I heard that it was 3 of the oligarchs, their families, and maybe 1 or 2 or 3 banks right now. But I don't know what else they've done, and I don't think they're telling us exactly what they've done, which is a good thing. We don't really want to give away everything. And I think and also, as I said, that the Nord Stream 2 gas line has been halted, which Russia was, expecting to use. And apparently Germany has agreed to that, which sort of surprised me a little. So something is working behind the scenes, is what I'm trying to say. In spite of people saying Biden doesn't do anything or whatever, clearly we are talking with our allies. We are achieving certain things that are probably better than we did in 2014. And let's wait and see how this plays out.
We would not be the country that we are if we're only doing everything that people hear about what we're doing. That's like impossible. It's definitely things going on that we have no idea what's going on and probably will never know. So yes, anybody else want to jump in? Thank you for that, Tara. Is there anybody that want to jump in that's new to the stage? Once again, the stage is open. So if you're in the audience, we only got about, I don't know, 40 people in the stage. If you're in the audience, you definitely want to get up to the stage because it's going to get full within the next hour. And I want to make sure I get to you guys. Anybody new to the stage who would like to jump in this conversation?
Hey Jerry, it's Chanel. I've been watching this whole situation go down, and so I can actually say I've been watching, like, I guess the UN had their like little meeting with all their different representatives, and supposedly Ukraine wants them to get back Crimea, which I doubt's going to happen. They want them to take all their soldiers that they have in Crimea, which is in the south of Ukraine, in Donbass and in Luhansk. They want them to take all the soldiers they got flanking all three sides of Ukraine. They just want them all gone. And they want diplomacy. So I was like, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, you might
Not going to
not get
happen.
Crimea back. You might not get Crimea back.
So what's going to solve this? What is your opinion, Chanel? I mean, what do you think? What do you think is? I wish somebody could really guess and we could kind of timestamp the person that
Putin,
really.
okay, think about it. Putin is going on 70 years old. On October 7th, he'll be turning 70. Okay, so he was a child of the Cold War, right? You know, he was
Mhm.
born in Leningrad. Poor, lost some siblings during World War II, all that, And so basically, he lived under communist rule. So his whole thing was, okay, I just watched my entire country, all of it, like all the borders, the different countries that surround Russia, disappear because of the collapse of the Soviet Union over 31 years ago on Christmas Day. So he looked at it like families are torn apart because now they're not a part of Russia anymore. Russia is, independent, from all the other countries bordering it. And so, therefore, all these families and all these people are separated. And I don't, I think he was like a lot of people where he thought, I, what the hell are we supposed to do? You know what I mean? Like he wanted to keep it together.
Right.
He knows that
Okay.
um
Right.
he's not going to get certain things accomplished because of course 32 years ago
Right.
they made a vertical agreement, the US, Germany, and France, with Russia and with Gorbachev, right?
You
That
know,
he
miss,
would
miss.
that they would
She
literally
got a new.
that,
She got a new airplane.
right. So I'll land it after this, I promise. Okay,
747.
It's like
so
she
so
she she she
basically
went and got
so
some fuel.
basically so basically what happened was he's pissed off because they reneged on a promise they made Gorbachev 32 years ago. They didn't put it in writing. They verbalized it. But the British had documented the minutes for which this conversation had taken place, and they actually have these in their archives. So they weren't supposed to expand NATO. They lied. They expanded NATO. They weren't supposed to expand towards
Okay.
Russia's borders, and that's why he feels
Okay.
trapped.
Hey, miss,
Because,
can I buy you a
yeah,
drink of water?
but I'm done.
I just want to buy you a drink of water for a second because I want you to take a quick sip. But stay right there because yeah, appreciate you for that, miss.
Anyway,
Thank you. Is there
Jerry,
any
can I take a quick chat? This is
Jerry,
Mitch, Jonathan.
Jerry,
Mitch?
Jerry.
1 second. Go ahead. Mitch. Wait, who went first? I think Carlos said Jerry first.
Yeah, let him go.
Yeah,
Carlos,
Jerry.
Carlos, then Mitch. Go ahead, Carlos.
Yeah, there was a politician from Cuba named Jose Marti. He's kind of the apostle of Cuba's liberty, and he says something that makes a lot of sense. In politics, what is real is what people don't see. Thank you.
Of course. I might agree with that. Okay, Mitch. Mitch is in the building. Mitch.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So my quick take on this, in my 48 years of living and watching and listening more than anything about Russia, it's all about strength. When Trump was there, he stayed in his position. Trump's not there, and he's moving within his realm. This isn't going to be like some hundreds of thousands of people dying and glamorized like that. It's really just him moving within the inches that he knows he could move, because even Biden would push back to some degree if it ever got so turbulent. I just think we're so connected as a world, especially here in America. We've got it so good. We take it as like, oh, is this going to be the moment? But in my humble opinion, it's really just a move based off of us having a weak president. Thank you, Jonathan.
Wow, you think it's that simple? It's just a weak president? So let me ask you a question. If you think it was say, let's skip Bush. Say if it was but no, let's skip him too. Let's say if it was Bush. If it was the last Bush, the son, do you think he'd be doing this? Or you think it's just limited to I'm going to do it because it's President Biden? Or is there some other things going on in the world at this particular time that made it more feasible for him to do that? Meaning if it was the same thing when Bush was here, he still would attempt what's going on. Mitchell. Mitchell?
Yes, yes, yes. I think when we have Republicans in general, the adversaries around the world know that we will push a little bit harder than having Democrats. I mean, it's a simple way to say it, but from what I've seen, maybe he would move.